Welcome to part 3 in this 3-part series where I talk about the lessons that I've learned to help you as a seller avoid making some of the costly mistakes that I have. So today's lesson is going to be solely focused on making sure to vet the representative that you choose to represent you in the transaction. So that's going to be your real estate agent or your realtor partner. So before I came back to real estate, I was engaged in multiple real estate transactions where I use realtors from a variety of sources, friends and family, people I didn't know, and that sort of thing. So I have to underscore the importance of vetting the representative that you use in the transaction. Now, all of this kind of predates, the reviews environment that we have today, which is so awesome and wonderful. But I know it can be very tempting to use a friend and or a family member to try to help them and that sort of thing, which is awesome, right? Like we always want to help our friends and family and look out for them. But there's something to consider related to the strength of track record, which does come into play, and it does matter because on the selling side or the listing side of a transaction, you really need an expert who has a deep expertise in the process of selling a home. Somebody that knows the market, knows the landscape, knows how to help guide you to best position and price your home, and then how to negotiate on your behalf as a seller. Just because the buy side of the transaction is very different, and many agents uniquely specialize in buyer representation, whereas other agents may uniquely specialize in listing representation. And then there are agents that do a lot of both, so they get all of that balance of perspective. And I think that's very important as well, really having that balance of perspective, and that's where I fall, although our business is a little bit more listing heavy than it is buy side. But I would consider us to be square in the middle because we get all sides of the market. Now, we can get caught up in using a family member or a friend because we're like, well, who's going to care more about me and my interests? That might be true, but that can also be blinding when someone is kind of attached to you and your outcomes in an emotional kind of way. And that has happened to me before, to where my representative was attached to me and my outcomes in an emotional way. So they had a very difficult time in being objective. Also, because of the nature of the relationship, didn't necessarily give me that firm hand or that firm counsel that I probably needed. Obviously, you're deferring to your friends and wanting to play peacemaker and peace broker and all that and kumbaya and get everybody to the finish line. But sometimes the hard conversations need to be had. And it's a lot easier for someone you don't know who also has your best interest in mind to deliver the hard news. And then the last part of this is to make sure that you do check reviews. Do they have a track record? Are there other people that are shouting about their work from the rooftops? Do they have testimonials that they can provide? And at the very least, if they don't have testimonials in a public forum or environment, are they willing to provide you with professional references? If you want to win in this game, you want to align yourselves with people that know this game. So that rounds out this series. If you have any questions about any of this or want more counsel or any other tips and tricks related to selling your property in today's market, don't hesitate to reach out to me. We'll chat soon. Bye-bye.